It was a big mistake. And it was my mistake.
This was a major breach of trust, and I'm really sorry that this happened.
We need to do more to keep
That was a
people
mistake,
safe, and
I'm sorry for it.
Mark Zuckerberg can't apologize enough because Facebook hasn't done enough to protect its users' interests. But this time around, Facebook will hopefully not get away with just a simple apology, at least not in Europe. Facebook reported a new hack of 30 million users' data in September, and under Europe's new data protection law, the GDPR, this could mean that the social media giant might have to pay a whopping $1.6 billion as penalty. In fact, this law is also perhaps the reason why Facebook disclosed the leak so promptly in the first place. Both Europe and the US now require that data breach be reported within a time frame of the company learning of it. This breach came close on the heels of the Cambridge Analytica scandal, the seriousness of which led the US Senate to summon Zuckerberg for a testimony. These measures are for the first time making tech giants accountable for not protecting people's data and harvesting it for undisclosed purposes.
Who is responsible and what recourse do users have? Do you bear that liability?
Facebook's lapses, however, are a bigger worry for India, which is yet to learn details of the impact of the data breach on Indian users. For one, India, which has the largest number of Facebook users in the world, has an archaic IT law that is inadequate to address these new challenges.
The options are actually limited because you have Section 43A and Section 72A of the IT Act, and Section 43A requires you to prove wrongful loss or wrongful gain, which in a way has a financial element to it. To say as a consumer that I have suffered wrongful loss or someone else has suffered wrongful gain because of the loss of data will be a little hard to prove.
What makes Indian users even more vulnerable is their lack of understanding of the implications of a data breach or what privacy really means. Sample this. How many of you are on Facebook? How many of you know what kind of data was leaked?
कुछ में इसमें घबराने की ज़रूरत नहीं है, ना ही इसमें मेरे घर का कोई डिटेल है, ना कोई इसमें मेरे बैंक डिटेल्स हैं, ना ही मेरे पास कितने एसेट्स हैं उसमें मैंने शेयर किया है। तो सिर्फ एक प्राइवेसी छोटा सा वर्ड है, लेकिन इसको जानबूझ के मनगढ़ंत पूरे भारत में, पूरे विश्व में फैलाया जा रहा है।
वो अपनी सीक्रेट जो भी टॉप चाहता है वो रखता है, ठीक है, वो अपनी पर्सनल चीज़ें अपने पास रखना चाहता है, जैसे कि अपनी फ़ोटोज़ हो गई, फ्रेंड्स के साथ हो गई, अपनी गर्लफ्रेंड्स के साथ हो गई, मैसेजेस हो गए।
फेसबुक डाटा लीक हुआ है, लेकिन अगर कोई सॉरी बोल रहा है तो कोई दिक्कत नहीं है।
How many of you know what privacy settings are? After learning about the data leaks, do you feel safe using Facebook now? This interaction with a random set of 50 Facebook users brings out two things. One, users' ignorance of the extent of data being used by Facebook, and two, their absence of privacy consciousness.
India doesn't know privacy as a culture. Because if you look at Indian culture, we are a joint family people, and think about joint family. We all live together, we get up together, we go to bed almost together and all that. Locking system or keeping things secretly and all that. We don't have that kind of, we keep everything open, you know. Any information becomes a public information in most of the places, and that is how we have lived. So we don't know how to keep a private information.
This naivety, coupled with serious holes in tech companies' security systems, can hurt users gravely. We spoke to one of the victims of such abuse on Facebook that went on for 6 years.
It was basically an incident of bullying which just, I think, crossed a lot of lines. I tried logging it, says your password has been changed and everything, and then I realized that, oh, okay, someone is, taking control of my ID, impersonating me and talking to them as me and telling them that, oh, it's... And just being really sexually very descriptive, like everything was about, oh, I'm very horny, oh, I need to get laid. And then they also morphed a few pictures of mine, removed my face and they put a picture of shit on my face. And that became my profile picture, and it was all fun for them.
With no mechanism available with Facebook to stop this abuse and no legal recourse to turn to, she suffered great emotional and social distress that continues to affect her till date.
It has had a very negative impact on the way I look at myself. My anxiety overtakes me and all sense of confidence and self-esteem, and especially concerned about my physical appearance. It caused me to take a complete new personality altogether because I used to be a very big extrovert. I could talk to anyone and I was friendly towards everyone. After that, I just became this really anxious person, antisocial kind of a person. I don't feel like talking to people too much. I pretty much stay on my own.
And this is just one example of how the seemingly harmless fun on social networking sites can impact our lives. So whatever you do, don't fall for this. Zuckerberg made big promises, but couldn't protect our data from another big leak. This after the already rampant problem of fake news, the shocking election interference scandal, and criticism over incitement of ethnic violence in Myanmar. It would be naive to ignore Facebook's long history of scandals that exposes a lucrative business model built at the cost of its users' interests. And with Facebook's strategy continuing to uphold money-making over morals, it's clear that we cannot rely on it to keep us out of harm's way. And so even as our government braces itself for a digital future and to protect our privacy, which is now a fundamental right, we need to do our bit.
Keep your login identity safe. So if you are creating a Facebook account with email or a mobile number, it has to be safe and secured forever. If you are changing any one of them, please update the Facebook account. Number 2, remove all your old devices. The old devices which you have either sacrificed, sold or stolen from the authorized login list. Keep your 2-step verification on so that only password is not the key to get into your Facebook.
We've heard the apologies.
I'm really sorry.
We've heard the promises.
From now on, Facebook will do more to keep you safe and protect your privacy.
But if you're really here together, then we need some ground rules. It's a fact, Facebook, you're making money off my data, and the least you can do is keep it safe. And yes, we in India love sharing our joy openly. But your transparency doesn't match ours, which I don't like, nobody likes. So Mark, sorry, but apology not accepted.
On the next episode of All Things Internet, we're exploring why thousands of people are going online for therapy, and does it really work?